What is the worst trait a team member can have that's working for your business? Well, this might surprise you because what I have found is the worst trait that you need to avoid is someone who is not coachable. Now, what does that mean? So somebody who does not want to accept feedback, does not want to actually learn and grow and improve. Now, before you click off this video, because I know that might sound like generic advice, this actually cost me a lot of money in my business, and I know it's saved a lot of money in our clients' businesses, other people that I've told this to. What I want to do is teach you some of these valuable learning lessons here on this quick YouTube video. So here is what you should look for. You want to look for people that are not willing to be coached. Now, not just by you, but also by others that have more expertise and more skill within the area they're looking to learn or within their area of expertise. Now, here's what I really recommend for all different kinds of team members that are on your team. You want to have people that are coachable and always learning. They're eager to learn, eager to grow, and they have a humility where they don't have a strong ego that's telling them they already know everything, right? You want someone who is constantly learning. For instance, even you yourself should be in a state of constantly learning, constantly growing, constantly asking yourself, how can I be the best version of myself? How can I be better at this skill? I'm always asking myself that. You know, I have achieved a degree of success, but I know that there's so much more that I don't know, and I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to learn from people that are ahead of me. I want to learn from people that in a skill set are far more advanced. Even if their businesses, aren't necessarily the same size as me, I can learn something from everyone. That's a real mantra that I've taken, is everyone I meet, I can learn something from. And so that's how you want to approach things, but that's also how your team members should approach things too. So if it's a really great trait to be coachable, to be someone who's a lifelong learner, constantly looking to grow, well, what's the opposite of that? Someone who is not coachable, someone who's not looking to learn, someone who is not growing. And if you're not growing, then you're stagnating and then dying. And so here is the real concern. It's not just enough for you as the business owner to be a lifelong learner and a lifelong person who's looking to grow and looking to constantly improve. You need to make sure that your team members are looking for that as well. Now, a common example I see, because we help businesses implement our YouTube ad strategies, generate over $200 million in revenue for our clients. So when we go in to companies, sometimes they already have a media buyer, or they have somebody on their team already. Now, oftentimes those media buyers are more trained in Facebook ads or Google pay-per-click, and we're coming in to help with YouTube. But sometimes they've already done some YouTube ads, and we might see some ways that they can improve and grow. And what I see firsthand is the difference between people and companies that are tremendously successful out the gate and people that take a little bit more time, and to see that success is often has to do with the person, right, that's actually going through that process and whether or not they are actually coachable. Because here is the concern. When you have somebody on your team that thinks they know everything and they have an ego built up, then they're not going to be receptive to learning new ways of doing things, even if those ways are better than what they're currently doing. Now, here's the reality. What you want to do is you want to constantly grow, constantly learn and improve. I'm sure you could find many times in your life where you thought you knew something and then realized that, wait a second, maybe your viewpoint wasn't exactly right, and you opened your eyes, you learned, you grew to actually get a new viewpoint. Well, you want your team members to be in that same place too. And it always shocks me when businesses invest in their own team members, right? And then those team members are not willing to implement things that they learn or aren't willing to actually go through that process. And so this is a conversation that we've had with some of our clients to say, hey, we're looking at this person and they're not taking action on some of these things. They're not implementing some of these recommendations. Why is that? And oftentimes it's because they think that they know everything, or they see us coming in to consult or help a company as an attack against them instead of working with them. When we work with companies, we're here to empower them and empower their team members. Now, sometimes we even see this in the sales process too. If you've seen my videos where I talk about sales and I break down some of how that is and how selling is a service, you're helping people make an important transformational decision in their business. One of the things that we sometimes see is we talk with a business owner that's really excited about YouTube ads. Maybe they've tried YouTube ads before, they're not working the way that they want, and they know that we can come in and implement our system to have their YouTube ads perform better. But sometimes what happens is the business owner goes back to their media buyer who's currently running their ads. They say, hey, we don't need them. Or, no, we shouldn't work with them. We're good. We can figure it out on our own, even though their ads are struggling. And the problem here is whether they work with us or not, that's kind of irrelevant. That business owner is in a really bad situation because they have somebody on their team that's underperforming and thinks they know it all and thinks that they have the best strategy, but ultimately they don't. The results are showing that they don't. And so that form of ego is gonna really cause damage to the business, and it's someone that when offered help, when offered by the business owner to invest in them, to train them up on a skill, they deny that ability to learn that skill because their ego sees it as an affront and a hit against them. And so it's really important to watch out for these people because there's always ways to learn and grow. And if somebody on your team is facing a challenge, they should be able to ask for help and become empowered and go and seek experts and resources that are going to help them grow and improve. That's why one of the worst traits in your business is somebody who is not coachable. You want to make sure that you have people on the team that are lifelong learners, that are coachable, constantly growing, check their egos at the door, and actually go and seek to constantly learn, constantly grow, and constantly improve. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, click that bell icon to turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next video.